Back in 1891, one man's compassion gave birth to an incredible American tradition. Salvation Army Captain Joseph McPhee was distraught because so many poor individuals were going hungry at Christmas. And as the story goes, he used a red crab pot to collect donations. He soon raised money to feed people, and thus the iconic red kettle was born. And over 130 years later, it's time once again for them to collect, to transform, and improve the lives of the most vulnerable people in our community. And we are so happy to be here today with Captain Angel Simmons and Lieutenant Sean Simmons. They are both Corps officers with the Salvation Army. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, so we're going to get into the kettle campaign in a few moments, but how did you get involved with Salvation Army?
Yeah, so I grew up going to the Salvation Army. My mom went to a Salvation Army in Alexandria, Virginia for assistance with an electric bill. And through that, my sister and I got invited to the youth activities. I started learning instruments and traveling and doing different types of gospel arts with the Salvation Army. And then felt the Lord leading me into ministry. And so that I, after college, went to Salvation Army training school, became an officer. So.
Wonderful. How about you, Sean?
So for me, I was introduced to the Salvation Army in 2012 when I left Columbus, Georgia. Of course, my wife, she introduced me to the Salvation Army. I started off the building maintenance there, and after that, I just loved everything that was going on in those buildings. From it started with men's programs, and then being able to lead some of the, after some time, lead some of the youth programs and be a part of the women's program. I was a driver, but just it encompassed so much, and it was just an amazing opportunity. And then going to camp, just seeing everything that was done, and then next thing you know, boom. Yeah. Officership, full-time ministry.
Well, thank you for all you do for our community. So there are many ways to get involved. Of course, everybody knows about the kettle campaign, and that's how we donate. But how can you get involved with the Salvation Army?
So you can volunteer. So the biggest need that we have is volunteering. Of course, a lot of people don't know we are a volunteer army, right? So we can't do much without volunteers. So if you, for someone to come and be a part of that, they would just come down to Salvation Army here in the Lower Eastern Shore, or they would call us and just say that they're interested, and then we would meet with them and just we'll start from there. So
you'll find something for them to do.
Yes, it's always something.
Every month we do a drive-through food giveaway, and that's every third Monday. So that's where we get our biggest group of volunteers coming out. During this season, there's the bell ringing. There's helping in the Angel Tree Warehouse with packing toys and adopting families for Christmas. Then we have 2 youth clubs. Yeah. And so that's an opportunity for people to become mentors or come alongside that staff. And then in our social service office, packing in the food pantry or answering phones, or there's many options.
Yeah. And of course, everybody recognizes the red kettle, especially this time of year. Why do you think it's so iconic?
I mean, of course, it's giving back to the community, but a big one too is being able to make those memories. A lot of families come out and they're able to just start a family tradition, which is awesome. So, yeah.
Yeah, it stands out because of the people who they've seen their parents teaching them as a child to give in the red kettle, and then they do it, or the people who've experienced that they needed help, and then whenever they see it, they're thinking about how they can pay forward what happened for them. So.
And of course, ringing the bell is always a rewarding experience. Why do you think that is?
It's the community of it. When you're out there and you're ringing and it's freezing, or someone might bring you some hot chocolate, or when people see that you're willing to do something selfless, it has nothing to do with you, but you see the need in your community. It's just a way for people to interact, but also to encourage one another. So,
so how can we, if we want to ring a bell, what do we do?
Registerthering.com, go online. They can sign up. Anybody can sign up for a location that's available in the community, wherever they live, and select those hours. And of course, we receive that, and then we give you a call, confirm, you're all set.
You're all set.
Well, and then for those who don't like to go online, they can call 410-749-RING, and someone will be able to help schedule them that way.
410-749-RING. Captain Angel Simmons, Lieutenant Sean Simmons, thank you so much for coming in. And I know you're going to have a busy couple weeks, so hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you.